time no see back here at the cabin. Been a pretty decent year so far. Last weekend was our first real bad hit of rain where it got up over the little island down there. Up on this tree you can see a solar panel. We bought solar lights that go to that tree and then extend down the cabin, then go to that tree and then extend all the way down to the end of the property. And it's got a little remote control we can turn on and off, so that's pretty nice. Picnic table's upside down because I just drove the car and trailer through here because my buddy at work, George, got me some more logs, big suckers. Made a sawbuck this year. This allows me to saw these big logs very safely. So you see here, I'll just hit that one right about there, and then when it's between these two, this one and this one, you saw upwards so that when it splits down it leaves a gap. It's very, very safe way to chainsaw. There's all the brush that we collected this year, and I got this one here I can cut into 2 pieces, and that one I can cut into 3, and that one I can cut into 2, and I can take and slice this thing into 5 sections easily, maybe even 6. But even if I did 5, 3, 2, and 2, that would give me 50 pieces of wood to burn out of just those four logs. So that's the best way we found to do it, because he can drive his truck in and throw them in the back of his truck. He's got a bunch of this pine that falls dead on his property that he wants to move anyways. So it works out for both of us. He brings it into work on a Friday. At lunch I go home, hook up the trailer, and then we transfer it, and I drive straight to the property. So because if I have it in the trailer on a weekday, I wouldn't be able to push the trailer up into my gate on my driveway, and I would have no way to park it anywhere. So that's how we work it out, and we'll be able to stack and get some nice wood there. I got a lot of kindling in that bin this spring. Chainsaw this branch off of the maple. I'll show you that in a second. So I flipped this picnic table over, and my actual foot, when I flipped it over, I stepped inside here when it was up, and then I started balancing it over and I lost control of it, and it went, and my foot literally was in here, and I am like super blessed that it didn't snap my leg in half. So here's the new addition to the property. Ta-da! Got a good deal on this furniture set, outdoor furniture set. So it's got 2 chairs, a couch, and a love seat, and the table opens up for storage. So it's really nice. You know, perfect for what we use it for. And then this was Leanne's old rug, which is kind of tore up behind the couch, so Deb's got a new one. But one thing we got to do is we got to replace the edges. I'm going to take and cut with my circular saw, maybe 18 inches in, all the way down. Get rid of all the rotted wood. You can see how someone stepped right through it over there. Get all the rotted part out and replace it. Same on this side. Yeah, that's a bocce ball accident there. Okay, what else we got going on? So she trimmed these burning bushes back, way back. They were looking bad, and now they're starting to fill in nice again. Looks like she's getting ready to do some marigolds in here. Shed's a mess, like always. Oh, we got this today. The thought was, since we get good shade right here, the thought was to move that picnic table here. And then we bought this kind of for the boys when they camp back behind the garden area there. But Deb likes it so much that she wants to keep it here now. I have to drill a hole. I X'd out the center. Got to drill a hole for the umbrella. We got a little stand here for it to sit into. And she's got the umbrella already. She already ordered it and received it. My dog passed away this year. I'm trying not to choke up because every time I think of him I do. Just love him so much. Anyway, we buried him here at the flagpole. And I wanna pull up that grass and put some kind of a ground cover flower in there. And then that'll be nice. Sophie's not doing the greatest in health these days. And when she passes, we're gonna put her on the other side so they can still be together. And that's all I got to say about that. You see how Deb's garden's going. She's got pretty much, the strawberries are returns, you know, annuals, and they're June bearing, and the animals went to town on that. Everything else in the garden is stuff the animals don't eat, like onions, garlic, and potatoes. And then she's got tomatoes started here. And we took down the string. We're not going to do it that way this year, so she just put in just the stakes. Tyler's got his friend's pop-up camper down here. They want to work on it this year and fix it up. It's a fixer-upper, so I let them store it down here. I'm pretty pissed I forgot my trimmer. That's why the grass is so long back here. But I got the cover off the boat, getting that all dried out. I'm going to clean it up, try to rewire it this summer, and I actually may even sell it. I just find I don't have time. Even if it was fixed, I just don't have time. So and if I do find one day, then the little robot's fine for me. I mean, I'd like to have this and just every weekend get out, but I got too much other stuff to do. Nothing happening back here, but this is where she had planned on putting the picnic table for the boys. So now she wants to maybe buy a new one because the other one's too big. Over here, I cleared this out last year and we planted the squash thinking it would, you know, spread out the whole area, and because it gets so much shade here, it was funny because every time we looked at this spot, it was early in the day and it was always nice and sunny. So, but because it gets so much shade, everything grew out this way and ended up way out here. So we're gonna take these mounds out. That's why the grass is tall there, because there's mounds of dirt where we had planted the pumpkin and squash last year. And plus, the raccoons still got in there and got some. So right here, we're putting up like a big chicken coop that they sell online. But it's kind of open. So it'll act like a enclosed garden for her squash and beans and whatever she wants to grow that the things like to eat. And then I'll just to get my boats and stuff, I'll come through here and I'll just have to move that pile of gravel somewhere else. So yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Everything that's happened this year so far. So yeah, I'm just lucky that I'm walking and not in a hospital right now screaming my head off with a broken bone, because that really did a number on me. I thought for sure it was going to snap my leg in half when it started rolling down and I realized my leg was caught in it.